The film opens in a quiet restaurant where a couple, Christine and Neil, are seen passed out in terrible shape inside a room. They're vacationing at a hotel in Thailand, and it's their last day on the island. Christine wakes up to find herself in a filthy, disorganized mess. The room is a wreck. Around her neck is a strange locket, one she doesn't remember putting on. Startled, she shakes Neil awake, telling him they're running late, but neither of them can recall anything from the previous night. Neil notices blood on his hands. When he flips on the TV, the news warns that a major storm is expected to hit the island later that evening. They rush to the boarding dock to catch their boat home, but they're turned away. Missing paperwork prevents them from buying tickets. Their luggage mistakenly gets loaded onto the boat. Defeated, they return to the hotel only to discover their passports are gone too. Amid the chaos, Neil stumbles upon a 2.5-hour video on his phone, one he doesn't remember recording. Anxious and curious, they decide to watch it that night. The video shows them at a bar where a waitress named Maddie slips something into their drinks. Christine drinks it and puts on the same mysterious locket. Soon after, her condition starts to deteriorate, and then the screen cuts to black. Fast-forwarding reveals something even more disturbing. Neil in a garden, attacking Christine, strangling her and burying her in a pit. Christine, trembling and horrified, locks herself in the bathroom. In the mirror, she sees strangulation marks on her neck. Panicking, she yanks off the locket. But the moment she does, she's overwhelmed with nausea and pain. Neil breaks in, trying to calm her down. Just then, hotel staff member Samantha and her young daughter arrive to check in on them. The little girl finds the locket on the floor and innocently puts it back around Christine's neck. Samantha takes them to see a local doctor. Neil explains they think their drinks were drugged, but the doctor brushes it off as a hallucination. Even after they show him the video, he refuses to believe them. He prescribes medication, but Christine refuses to take it. On their way back, they stop at a cafe for food. The waitress there gives Christine's locket a long, unsettling stare. Feeling creeped out, Christine takes the locket off again. Meanwhile, a festive street parade goes by, filled with masked figures. Neil steps out to take pictures and spots a bizarre statue that looks eerily like Christine. He snaps a photo. At the same time, Christine suddenly feels sick and rushes to the restroom, where a snake-like form slithers out of her mouth. While filming the festival, Neil's phone gets snatched. He chases the thief down, retrieves the phone, but the disturbing video has been wiped clean. When Neil returns to the cafe, Christine is missing. He grabs her bag and starts searching. Meanwhile, Christine wakes up in a strange place. A woman is injecting a strange fluid into her eyes, causing her to scream in pain. Around her are eerie, unsettling people acting bizarrely. Suddenly, a cafe employee approaches Neil. "We found your wife." Christine is in bad shape, bleeding, with the locket inexplicably back around her neck. She tells Neil that when she came to, she saw people whose eyes and mouths had been sewn shut. When Neil shows her the photo of the statue, she's stunned. Just then, they spot Maddie. They try to confront her, but she disappears in seconds. Their search leads them to a tattoo parlor. They ask the owner about Maddie, but she says nothing. Christine questions her about the locket. The woman simply replies, "That's given only to select guests. If you got one, you're lucky." When Neil offers money for information, she refuses and warns, "That place isn't meant for people like you." But Neil insists, "We've been through worse." They eventually find their way deep into the forest, where a small group welcomes Christine warmly. Statues of her are scattered around. Maddie appears, smiling, and hands Neil his passport. When Christine asks for hers, "I only had one." Neil questions her about the drink. Maddie answers, "What you experienced was a drug. It makes your imagination feel real." Christine reaches for the locket, but Maddie stops her. "You can't take it off anymore," she says. Suddenly, the people around them begin to close in, eerily silent and intense. Terrified, Christine and Neil run. Back at the hotel, Samantha offers them a homemade herbal drink. Neil drinks it. Christine thanks her. Curious, Christine asks, "What's so special about this island?" Samantha replies, "I used to be really sick. Someone told me to come here. After I arrived, I healed completely. Never got sick again." Still skeptical, Christine removes the locket and offers it to Samantha. "I don't believe in any of this. You take it." But Samantha gently refuses. "It's a symbol of your fortune. You should hold on to it." The next morning, Neil stands alone on the beach, waiting for a boat. A man nearby is gutting fish. Christine joins him and checks his phone. She finds a new video of Neil saying, "We are going to die our own death." The fish cutter leans in and whispers something into Neil's ear. Without hesitation, Neil takes the knife and stabs himself, collapsing into the ocean. Christine screams and faints. When she wakes, Samantha and a boat captain are standing over her. She bolts toward the shore to find Neil, but the sea is gone. The tide has pulled far out, and all that remains are bloodstains. Christine explains everything to the captain, but no one believes her. The man, who had been cutting fish, walks by and claims Christine was alone. No one listens. Samantha gently leads her back inside and gives her the same drink. The next morning, Christine wakes on the floor, surrounded by children. She gets up and walks to the beach where she sees Neil's body. But as she approaches, nothing's there. Samantha appears and casually says, "Neil called." Instantly, Christine's hallucinations vanish. The phone is dead silent. Christine turns to her and says, "I know there's something wrong with this place." As they drive off, a storm warning plays over the radio. When they reach Medee's club, Samantha urges Christine not to go in, but Christine ignores her. Inside, the place is empty. Then a phone rings. Christine answers it, only to hear terrifying, inhuman sounds on the other end. She drops the phone in horror. When she turns around, she's surrounded by the same strange people, eyes and mouths stitched shut. She begs them for answers about Neil. One of them tears open his stitches, and a strange liquid splashes across Christine's face. She collapses unconscious. When Christine opens her eyes, she finds herself in Samantha's house. Confused, she asks, "How did I end up here?" Samantha gently replies, "As soon as you got out of the car, you started throwing up and then passed out." Christine clutches her stomach in pain and rushes to the bathroom. There, she takes off the locket around her neck. Instantly, disturbing visions flash through her mind, fragments of horrific moments. She sees unfamiliar people dragging her away, pulling down her pants, and inserting something into her body. In the mirror, Neil's image suddenly appears. At that moment, Samantha walks in and, seeing Christine's distress, quickly puts the locket back on her. "We need to get you to a doctor," she insists. Then she adds, "Neil isn't dead. He's just been away from you. He showed me that video. He was scared. He thought he might actually hurt you. What you're seeing, it's all in your head. It's your mind playing tricks on you." Samantha takes her to the same doctor. After a full examination, the doctor delivers unexpected news. Christine is pregnant. Shock washes over her. She stares blankly, unable to process what she's just heard. In that moment, she sees the same mysterious woman from the tattoo shop. The doctor begins a strange kind of ultrasound. Suddenly, a loud hum echoes through the room and the lights start to flicker. The doctor tries to inject her with something, but Christine panics. She bolts from the clinic. Outside, she's stopped by a sea captain who warns her, "There's a violent storm heading this way. You need to get off the island immediately." But Christine replies firmly, "Not without my husband. I have to find him first." She makes her way to the tattoo shop where the same woman stands, this time holding a gun. Christine demands answers. The woman explains, "For 200 years, this island has followed an ancient ritual. Pregnant women are offered as sacrifices to protect us. Tonight, to calm the storm, you're the chosen one." She continues, "Neil was drugged. He was forced to kill you. And then your body was buried in sacred soil. The truth is, you died. It's the locket that's kept you connected to the world of the living. Through this locket, you can see spirits. And it was through them that you became pregnant." The woman adds, "To save my son, I need that locket." Christine responds, "Help me find my husband and get us out of here. After that, the locket is yours." Just then, someone walks into the shop. Christine quickly hides. It's the doctor. He looks suspiciously at the tattooed woman. He whispers something in her ear, and just like Neil, she turns the gun on herself and dies. Christine grabs the gun and runs. She pleads with others for help. but everyone shuts their doors on her. Suddenly, Samantha pulls up in a car. "Get in," she says, "I'll get you out of here." As they drive, Samantha's young daughter suddenly speaks up. "Mom, this road doesn't lead to the docks." Christine turns to Samantha, suspicious. "Stop the car," she demands, but Samantha keeps driving. Alarmed, Christine asks the girl, "Where's your mom?" The girl answers softly, "She's underground." Samantha then reveals her secret. "I offered myself willingly to the island. I had cancer, but when I came here, I was healed. But there's a price. The island needs sacrifices to stay alive." Hearing this, Christine calmly tightens her seatbelt, then pulls the trigger. The shot causes the car to swerve violently and crash into an oncoming truck. Christine survives the crash and stumbles into the jungle. But before she can escape, she's captured, knocked out, and taken away. That night, Christine awakens in a strange, ceremonial chamber. People holding lanterns kneel before her. The mysterious man appears again and sprinkles something over her. Everything fades to black. When she wakes up again, she's tied to a pillar. Mady stands nearby, smiling. "You're very special to us," she says. "It's time. People offer themselves with joy." Christine snaps, "Well, I'm not joyful." Mady calmly says, "You wore the locket on your own. You drank the potion. You had your chance. The captain warned you, but you stayed." Then the doctor arrives and delivers a chilling revelation. "We infused the island's power into you. That's how you got pregnant." Mady steps forward and sews one of Christine's eyes shut. In the midst of the pain, Christine drifts into a dream. Memories of her time with Neil back when she was really pregnant. In the vision, Neil shouts, "Christine, wake up!" And just like that, she regains consciousness. Fully alert and focused, with a burst of strength, Christine breaks free and fights back. Rain starts to pour. A group rushes to attack her, but Mady stops them. Her choice matters. The little girl tries to hold her back too, but Christine doesn't stop. She charges toward the docks, with the entire group in pursuit. Somehow, she makes it to the boat and escapes. By morning, a part of the island has collapsed. Christine's boat drifts through the ocean, silent still. She lies lifeless on board, the locket beside her. Earlier, the tattooed woman had said, "You're only alive because of this locket." As the boat sways gently, someone places the locket back around Christine's neck, and in that moment, a miracle happens. Christine breathes again, and that is where the mystery ends.